Hello, today we will be showing you on extra tips and tricks on how to win in RGD. Also, before we start, I highly recommend to watch this video, as it'll be important later on. In a shop, before we buy anything, ask yourself this. Will this benefit me or the group? Will this item make the run easier in the long run? Can this item save my life or help me? Will this give me an advantage? Will this help me kill droids easily? Will this item save time and effort? All these questions are essential for noobs. However, you don't need to follow all these questions. Only buy an item when it fits with the questions I've given. Also, in multiplayer groups, don't be greedy. You need to know if someone needs it more than you, which is by following another set of these questions. Do they actually need it? If it's a stat-giving item, are they a good fighter? Can you ensure they won't do anything bad with it? Just a reminder, these tips and tricks are only recommendations. You can ignore them or take it lightly if you want. Instead of just breaking the crystal, you can instead just lunge at the Olgos droid one at a time, like this. Then, after doing it, continue breaking the crystals, so you don't have to suffer about guessing where they are. While lunging is the act of flicking a droid behind a wall. Also, I don't mean that we can lunge and flick behind a wall. I meant by walking in the opening of a wall and then lunging. A good example here. This is recommended for very fast droids faster than you. Also, if the droid is slow or the same walk speed as you, lure it out of the small space and into a bigger space, while lunging and flicking at the same time, only if the small space is connected to land. When it comes to a smaller space where it gives you less area to fight in, do the kidding method. Also, kidding is the same as cheesing, but for moving droids, it also applies to a lot of droids too. This trick only works for this one room. Many people have other ways, but here is mine. I run at the sides and wait for the droids to be at the top. Then I run for it, trying to take minimal damage as possible. As you can see, I made it, now they can't reach me. For this, my friend will demonstrate it. So he first goes up to the edge of the wall. He attempts to lure it to trying to make it walk on the wall's edges. As you can see, he is miserably failing this goddamn trick. Let's just skip to the part where he finally does it. As you can see, he finally does it. If I were him, I'd just lure him to the bigger space down there. He isn't a great tiptoer. There he finally listened to me and went down in the bigger space. Rip Bozo died. I take it back. As for the final and last tip and trick, we jump into a tight linear small space like this one, and we walk backwards while maintaining consistent distance and attacking. If we ever run out of space, we jump over the droid and face it in another direction. Here we have a pyro droid, but he is in such a small space. So, what we do here is we attack it in its small space. We cheese it. When we are about to fall, we jump onto the same space. Here is another example. We fall into the platform, and we cheese it around, Try not to take damage like me. Hey, you finished the video? I'm glad you watched till the end. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and sub. Any video ideas, leave it in the comments below. Any mistakes, leave it in the comments below too. Knock knock dot who single quotes as there. Knock knock, but I said who's there dot no like I meant the RGD YouTuber knock knock.